What is up, guys? As you can see, Five Nights TD2 is officially here. Well, kinda. Right now it's kind of in this early access state where you can stay AFK in the world and you can generate gold souls for when the game fully releases this Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. But I think it's really cool that they released the game early, somewhat early I guess you could say, and allow players to get the materials. But one of the things that they also did with the release of this is actually have the full game page revealed. So we're gonna go check this out, check out some of the sneak peeks that they've been releasing the past few days, so you can really get an idea of what's coming ahead for FNAF TD2. And, you know, eventually when it comes out, we're gonna play it, you know? So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy it. Also, check out the Discord and the live streams. We hang out there, we do giveaways. It's a great time. Make sure to check it out. But before we begin, let's take a look at some of this. But before we go like too deep, let's look at some of these intro arts. Like, first of all, the logo is very fresh. I gotta say, I love this logo. It also has a really cool animation. I'll join the world and show you guys the animation in a little bit, but let's look at the title screens. It looks to be depicting like some sort of boss, you know, like a really withered looking version of Freddy, looking pretty cool. And then we got the one with the golden Freddy with 3 heads. I really hope this is a unit too, because this would be a really awesome to create. Also, so you can see some of the remodeled animatronics and stuff. We'll look more into some of those remodels. They look really clean and fresh. I always was a fan of like the slick style that SpongeBob Tower Defense have, and I'm glad it's kind of being ported over here. Like, everything looks really slick and clean and such, so it looks good so far. As you can see, we got the event for when it releases, which is going to be tomorrow, as when this video releases at 2 p.m. So make sure to go check it out. Description says early access for early access release. Join AFK World while you wait for the full release of FNAF TD2. Collect some coins, souls, and materials to kickstart your journey in FNAF TD2 when we launch on Saturday. I'm going to remain AFK in the world, get as much gold as possible, and do like a big opening that Saturday when it releases. I won't be able to stream it, but, you know, it'll still be a really cool video. But one thing people always overlook with these is we can actually take a look at everything. So we got content maturity, we already know, like age 5+, this doesn't matter. Server size 50, genre strategy, tower defense obviously, created. You can see when it was created, it was actually, this page was actually created on June 17th, 2025, and it was last updated, well, actually earlier today. Voice chat is not supported, camera is supported, none of this really matters, but the cool stuff we got right here is going to be the store and the badges. These are going to be the two we can check out, and we can see what game pass we got on sale. So far, it's only the VIP, which, if you did not know, will set you back about 800 Robux, which, I mean, for me being a content creator and who's going to cover this game, it's worth it. I don't know, is pretty pricey for a VIP pass, and right now all it does, I mean, you'll see what it does in a bit, it's not a lot. But maybe you'll do more once full game gets released. But the badges is actually pretty cool. You can actually see some of the designs for the badge. So far there's only 3 badges in existence. 4 actually, my bad. 4 badges. I did not see the see more. So we got the join the game. As you can see, nobody has earned these yet. We got the little party horn, which is pretty cool. Complete night 1, so it's clear that like, I don't know if they only have night 1 done or if they're gonna have more done on release. I don't know. We'll see. And then we've got completed game 1 and game 2. I'm curious about this because I think this is just going to be part of, like, you know, your normal story mode. But these, I'm not sure what these are. I mean, these could just be story mode and I could be overlooking this, but it could also be a brand new game mode. So now that we've kind of looked through like the Roblox page and everything, I mean, it has a very high vote rate and has about 1.7k players online, which is pretty solid, honestly, for a game, for right now, in a version of the game where you can only AFK. Let's go into the actual game and I can show you guys like a little sneak peek of the lobby and what exactly you can do right now while we wait for this game to release. So let's go ahead and hop in and boot my account off my left. There we go. And as you can see, when we log in, this is actually really cool. So we get this really slick animation revealing the logo. Like, really slick, really well done. I gotta say, like, that's impressive. That is really impressive. And here we go. We get a brief look at like the AFK rewards. 6 souls every minute and 1 soul every 5 minutes. I mean, for me, it's buffed a little bit. I get 3 because I got the VIP. That's all it really does right now. But, you know, it's worth it for me being a content creator because I'm sure it's going to do more. But, you know, this is a look at the lobby. We got a look at the timer, 2 days, 15 hours left, but also some interesting things. You can kind of see like a bit of the lobby. It is a bit blurred, but we can see bits and pieces. Like right over here, it looks like we've got prize corner. We can see like an image of Moon. I don't know if that's the actual animatronic or one of the cutouts. See another cutout of looks like fan art of Golden Freddy. And then we got an exclusive Party Glock Freddy unit right over here in the corner. I wonder if that's going to be like a unit for sale on the lease or something. I wonder how it looks. I mean, we can't really see it. It's a bit too blurred. And then we can see some entrances, probably for the story mode or plans or something. I know there are a few things they have now. You know, it's just pretty cool to kind of get a look at like everything. And as you can see right here, we got to look at some of the currency. We got coins, souls. Souls are probably going to be for rerolls if I were to guess, and coins are going to be for like your unit summons. There was another material down here that you can get. Looks like monitors. I don't have any right now. I've not earned any, but I may provide like a little screenshot of what it looks like in a little bit. But this is a look at like, you know, the basic lobby. I mean, everybody's just kind of gathered over here. Earlier actually today when I was AFKing this, according to somebody, I was AFK in the same world with some of the developers were there talking to people. Kind of wish I wasn't out at the store at that time, but you know, it is what it is. But overall, this is just such a pretty cool thing to do that we can kind of get a look at the server. But I want to show you guys some images of the game and some of the development stuff, because they have been really keeping us up to date on like everything that's been going on with this game, which I think is phenomenal. So let's go ahead and switch over to the Discord server, look at some of the sneak peeks that they have given us so far to get us hyped up for this game that's coming out tomorrow. And we're back right in the Discord sneak peek channel. Actually, there's something that I missed today. So apparently, if they get the Halloween update done in time, it's going to be part of the Roblox Halloween Spotlight, which is honestly really good for a brand new game. And this lobby, I don't know if this is a lobby or a level, but this looks amazing. Like, look at that. We got so much spooky decorations. I love this. I love this background. I'm definitely going to be using this for some thumbnails in the future. That is really cool. You can kind of start to see some of the renders of these. There's a bit better page to look at all this. They actually, you know, this is one thing I was complaining about the SpongeBob Tower Defense devs not doing, but before, like a week before the game was supposed to release, they released a list of everything they need to get done and to the public. Like, dude, like, come on. This is like amazing information for us to know and amazing for everybody to know. Here is a little video of like a sneak peek. We already seen like the loading in screen and stuff like that, but this one actually walks through the lobby, so you can actually really get a better look at everything. So as you can see, we got the prize corner over here. So that looks like where you summon units or where you buy stuff. We got the workshop over here, which I assume is going to be where you do trait rerolls, and then they look into your profile, look at your milestones, your units and everything. Let's see, let's scroll back a little bit. I want to point out a few things over here. Looks like right here we got a daily calendar, which is typical quests, backpack, shop, which is where you buy your Roblox stuff, and some sort of mystery soul thing, which could either be a reroll thing. You also get a look at some of the units down here. It looks like we got a look at a few of the traits. We got a lightning bolt as one, a gear as another, water as another, and some sort of bolt thingy as another. I think those are traits. I'm not certain, but you know, still pretty cool. I wonder what they do. I guess we'll find out. And you can see some of the currency, the souls and the gold as stated earlier. Then as we keep going to the video, they show some of the units, which is really, really cool. You know, look, all these renders look amazing. One of the coolest things though, they're actually about to show us, like, these renders look awesome, but how like shinies are shown in this game is so cool. Like, look at that. Shinies in like SpongeBob Tower Defense are just kind of like, they kind of have a shine effect and it's not too special, but shinies in this game, like, they kind of get a complete color remodel. Like Toy Bonnie goes from his blue to like a white with like bright yellow. And it's not my favorite shiny in the game, but it's like owning a shiny Pokemon, which is really, really cool. I love this. I love this idea. I love this feature. You know, it'll add a better incentive to go for shinies rather than SpongeBob Tower Defense, where it just adds kind of like a particle effect. And then as we keep going in the video, they show off more units. Let's see here. Let's actually look at one of these stat pages. So as you can see, Withered Chica, you can see like some of the rarities, epic. Let's see here. Let's scroll back a bit. Toy Bonnie is also epic. Let's see here. Let's scroll back. Let's see if there's any other units he looks at. Doesn't look like it. There's regular Bonnie, which looks to be uncommon, and Foxy uncommon. Withered Freddy looks to be like a legendary. Let's see here. Let's stop right there. You can kind of, like, as you can see, this was before they balanced everything, so everything's at 0 right now. They said that before this video was released, that was something they needed to do, was balance everything. They look at Withered Chica, which that model is really cool. Look at that. Look at that. It has like some sort of electric backpack. Looks like they have like an elements feature, which is really cool. And you can see kind of like some of the early damage patches. I can't say that's what officially it is, because they still said they needed to do some work on that. Looks like a lot coming soon stuff. So we got the unit workshop coming soon, the play area right over there, which is cool. It looks like in order to unlock everything, the leveling system is going to be under something called Faz rating, which I assume, like, as you beat levels and stuff like that, you earn Faz rating, which is cool. I mean, it's pretty unique. Free rewards right here. Exclusive units, you know, it's going to be all like the unit crates that are for sale stuff. Hopefully it's not just for Robux. Hopefully it's like something you can earn in game as well, which will incentivize players more to get that. Let's see here. Now look at the prize corner. What else? We got the summon. So I guess the merchant is something different from the prize corner, is something different. There's Party Glock Freddy, the unit I pointed out earlier, which I probably will try to get my hands on this when he comes out, because, you know, brand new game, gotta see what types of units they're offering and such. So pretty cool, pretty cool. Looks like he's gonna show off the summon, which is really cool. So it looks like right now we got uncommon. So the rarities go uncommon, rare, epic, mythical, secret, and nightmare, which I think is the same as the first game, if I remember correctly. Uncommons have 50% chance, rares have 30% chance, epics have 18% chance, mythics have 2% chance, secrets have 0.25% chance, and nightmares have the 0.01% chance. And from the looks of it, they cost around one summon costs 100 gold. 10 costs 900, 50 costs 4,500, which is pretty cool. I mean, looks like we gotta look at what some of the rarity units are gonna be. It looks like Withered Fox is gonna be a secret, which is interesting. Looks like, and then we don't have any looks at any rare or secrets. So it looks like he's gonna show off I'm gonna play this showing off the summon animation, which is honestly really cool. That's really cool. I love how it's just like a door opening and such. And then yeah, there's some game passes that boost your luck and stuff like that, which of course, that's typical with games like this. Let's see here, look at some more of the units. It looks like we got a Dark Knight Crying Child, which is really cool. I love the design of that. That's really, really cool. And this, what place could this be? This looks like a worn down version of the, what's it called? Security Breach, the repair section of the Security Breach. This looks really cool. This is a really cool design map. I like it. I think it's going to be a map. It could be part of the lobby too. I'm not sure. Mystery sneak peeks. It looks like some sort of gambling thing. Look at the OSTs, and looks like some sort of nightmare unit, which looks like a 3-headed kind of red rusted endo, which is pretty cool. Anything else worth covering? Song album covers. Look at some of the renders. What's this? Look at a really cool, this is actually a really cool unit. I remember this. This is actually a really cool unit. Look how goofy he is. He reminds me of, if you ever play Brawl Stars, Tick. That's what it reminds me of. Like a FNAF version of him. That's actually a really cool unit. And it looks like it shoots like, oh, these animations, like look at these animations. Like you can get a look at some of the animations that these units are gonna have. Dude, if all these units have these types of animation, I'm on board. Like, this looks clean. It looks clean, dude. Let's see here. New map sneak peek. Pretty rough. Glamrock Freddy's looking pretty rough right there. Anything else worth looking at? I don't think so. I think everything else we've looked at. I mean, I think we'll finally end off with looking at some of the renders of like the withered and original animatronics, which all look really clean, really nice. I like the aesthetic of FNAF TD1, but it is kind of outdated, and this is a nice new updated version of it. I like these a lot. I think these renders are really good and really, really nice. I don't think there's anything else. And look, we're already seeing the inventory system, and looks like trait system too. Oh, looks like the traits are over here. Looks like I was wrong about that. That might be something completely different. I mean, looks like there's like multiple traits. I don't know how it's gonna work. I guess we'll find out when it releases. It's interesting. It's interesting. So yeah, that's like everything of importance. Some more renders of the units, which is really cool. And yeah, that's really it. I gotta say, I gotta give props to the devs of this game. They've really, really gone above and beyond with keeping us up to date on like everything they're working on. You know, looking at images of some of the units that are going to come out, some of the maps and everything. Like, I am very impressed. Like, coming from like SpongeBob Tower Defense, where I had to make a whole video, you know, complaining about the fact that we've gotten zero information about what they're working on. While with FNAF TD2, we've gotten all the information about the development process of the game. It's just fantastic to see. I love it. I love what they've been working on, and I cannot wait for this game to come up tomorrow. So I hope you guys like that little spotlight video and look at like everything that's coming within the game and what we know. I know they've revealed more about the game and like how the gameplay is going to work and stuff like that, because like people know things that I don't, and you know, I personally have not talked to the developers while some people have. So I mean, if you guys know some things like other game features, like I know about the clans and stuff like that, and are going to be a part of the game. So if you guys know about that, feel free to share in the comment section down below. Like, I'm sure everybody would love to hear about it. I mean, I would love to hear more about what's coming in the game that I may not have covered today in today's video. But that's what I got for you guys today. So I hope you enjoyed. I cannot wait for this game to release on Saturday. So hope to see you there in FNAF TD2. I will make a video, and then probably my next stream when I'm available will be about FNAF TD2, because I'm excited for this game. I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and I hope you guys are on board with me. But that's all I have for you guys today. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.